Hey everyone, so today we're going to be making some venison beer cheddar brats. I've got about 20 pounds of meat in here. It's about 50% venison, 50% pork. You want to make sure that you keep it nice and cold. The cooler's been outside for a while. I've also got bags of ice on top. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get everything put in here, mix it up, and then we're going to emulsify it in the Ninja. So you want to make sure that you have a binder. So this is soy protein powder, or protein concentrate, sorry. I'm going to put that in. We've got milk. We have eggs. We have our seasonings, and this is essentially a blend of nutmeg, mace, salt, pepper. Put that in. And then this is the secret. So you've heard it in previous videos, but butcherpacker.com. If you want a beer brat, you gotta have dehydrated beer. They're called beer buds. You can try cooking your brats in beer. You can try umpteen million different things that I've tried over the years. This is what gives you a beer brat flavor. So this is approximately a 3% ratio of meat to beer buds. Now we're going to put on our gloves and mix everything up. Hey everyone, this is our sausage mixture right here. It's about 50% venison, 50% pork. Of that 50% of the pork, probably 6 pounds of it is pork shoulder. The other 4 pounds is sheer bacon fat. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix in our high temperature cheese that you can see right here. Again, Butcher Packer, great place to get it. It's about $4 a pound. We're gonna mix that in with our sausage, and then we're going to emulsify everything. So we're finishing up making our bratwursts. One of the big components of making a bratwurst is you want to make sure you emulsify the meat. I screwed up earlier. I actually put the cheese in prior to emulsifying the meat, and not necessarily a good thing. You want to make sure that your fat is emulsified with your venison prior to actually putting in your high temp cheese. So all I do is I do it in batches in my blender. I throw in the meat and stuff, and then it's literally just, you know, blend. Once it's blended up, this is about the consistency that you want. It's kind of tacky and doughy. You can see it's really fatty, really, you know, it kind of smears. So what you didn't want with your pork fat when you were grinding is what you want with your emulsified bratwurst. So once you emulsify all your meat, then add your cheese. Don't do what I just did and accidentally add the cheese before you emulsify. Get everything emulsified, add your cheese, then you're good to go.
All right, everybody, so up to this point, you've seen us make sausage. We tested the sausage and how it tastes. We really like this batch. So what we've done is we've soaked the casings in water, as Megan said before, and then this is just a tube. So what we had done is slid the tube over the sausage stuffing tube, which essentially looks just like this. We're just using a little bit of a smaller one. And then after we did that, we tied a little knot in the end of the casing, and I loaded 5 pounds of meat into the container. And what I'm going to do here is slowly start turning it, and as this presses down right here, this plunger, the sausage will begin to fill the casing up. So what's really key during this part of the process is that you want to not be tight with your hand around the sausage. You don't want it to fill up too much, and you are going to get air in it, and that's okay. We have a process at the end to remove those air pockets. When you go to twist the sausage, what you're going to end up with is if it's too tight, you're not going to be able to twist it without breaking the casing open. So right now I'm kind of letting the air pocket fill up a little bit, and then here we go. So just going to keep turning and turning and turning nice and loose, and it just keeps coming out just like that. And don't worry, I'm doing this on purpose to get it lumpy, to show you it's okay if you get it a little lumpy, because what you can do is you can always push it back and reshape it with your hand. So again, I'm trying to show you guys that it doesn't have to be perfect the first time around, and it's okay to make a couple mistakes, because you can always sort them out after the sausage comes out. So with that, Megan and I are going to do it. It goes a little bit faster with 2 people. And here we go. All right, so we just showed you how to get sausage into the casing. This is what it comes out like. It has a knot on this end, and then we just tied it off. Some casings are long, some casings are small. When you're starting to link your sausages, you want to do the basic twist. So I've got this glove on, so I'm going to load up some more here in a second. But essentially, when you do the basic twist, you're just going to pinch, which is why you don't want to stuff your sausage too full, and then you're going to twist. Now, what we've learned over time is just like coiling up a hose. If I want to do the next sausage, I've got to turn it in the opposite direction. If you don't, this thing starts wrapping up on itself and the tail becomes really messy. So an easy way around that, and to also expedite the process, is instead of doing one at a time, you can pinch here. So it's going to create this link, and then you can pinch here, and then what you can do is just simply start rolling. I've got one sausage between my hand, and it created 2 sausages. So we'll go a little bit bigger on this next one. I pinch here, I'm going to pinch here. Nice, lots of room inside the casing, not a problem. And then just like that, you're going to end up in no time with all of your links, and then the next step in the process will be to hang them up to dry.